The solution for open plan offices is generally summarized into three parts, what is called in the industry often the A, B, C of acoustics. I like to add a D, which is divide. So A stands for absorption. Make sure that there is an adequate amount of absorption in the space. Placement of absorption is quite important. Having a big exposed soffit might look very good, but in terms of the way sound travels, you get very strong reflections of the ceiling. So the ceiling is very, very important. The second is blocking. Common misconception is that all acoustic screens are created equal. They aren't. They need to be at the right height. They need to have the right amount of absorbency, and they also need to have the right amount of blocking. If the screen doesn't actually stop sound from traveling through it, there's not much point to having it. And the third, and probably most misunderstood or most counterintuitive of them, is what's called covering. That's introducing more sound into the environment to make other sound less distracting. I speak often about the difference between trying to work at the beach or trying to read a book at the beach. You can sit on the beach and listen to the waves of the ocean and read a book and not actually be distracted by that sound. If a family come and children start playing 5 meters away from you, you can probably still continue to read your book largely uninterrupted by the sound. Put yourself though in a library situation where it's deathly silent, and have a person simply whispering into their mobile phone in the corner of the room, and suddenly your concentration is on their conversation rather than on your book. Or have someone just tapping lightly on the table with their pen, and that sound will drive you mad. And increasing the ambient noise levels with the right kind of noise can be very, very useful in helping someone to actually concentrate on the task at hand, but it has to be the right type of noise. And D, which is the one that I add, is divide. Zonal planning is very, very important in acoustics. There's flexible working is one thing, but if you put, for example, a sales team who are constantly on the phone right next to a team of, say, engineers that need to focus and concentrate in relative quiet, that's a bit of a design flaw in terms of your layout. So separating the groups according to task is very important as well.